We'll continue to be looking at some icy conditions. Now, these very light showers are starting to work out of our backyard, but there's still going to be just enough of a mist or drizzle sticking around to cause some icy spots, some slick spots going into the morning commute. So that first step out the door, or you're letting the dog out tonight, be really careful. It's starting to become like a sheet of ice out there. Untreated roads, especially onto some of these more county highways, may be pretty slick as a result of that freezing drizzle and rain coming through early tonight. So we are under winter weather advisories across southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, at least until midnight. This is more for like the end time of the showers. I do think, if anything, the ice is going to stick around into early tomorrow morning, even after these really light showers start to exit. So just be careful in the morning. It may not be actively raining or misting anymore, but there's going to be that little layer of ice still sticking around. As we take a live look at downtown Rockford, a couple hours ago, there was plenty of mist kind of covering the camera lens. That started to clear out, which just shows that it follows the radar. We are looking at clear conditions now, but there's going to be enough ice left over to cause a few headaches in the morning. If anything, just take it slow out there. You can see that roads are impacted across northwest to north central Illinois. Freeport to Rochelle to Dixon, completely covered in ice. Winnebago to Boone counties, not so much, but there's going to be some slick spots out there, so just be really careful during those morning hours. As we go through the rest of the night, the drizzly conditions continue to work out of our backyard. By the time we get to about 1 in the morning, they're completely gone. We're completely dry, but it's still below freezing. So these light showers have done just enough to produce a light glaze of ice. Be really careful on those roads and sidewalks going into the early morning hours. Reason why we had this: there's a lot of warm air above the surface. Yes, we're at freezing right now at the ground level, but the showers are able to melt, stay as rain, but then they hit that very cold air right at the surface, freezing on contact and causing that little glaze of ice that's going to be problematic into those early morning hours. By the time we get to the middle of the morning, though, we're above freezing. That ice is going to melt quickly. We're in the 40s with some blustery conditions and some sunshine by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. Then keep an eye on Saturday. That's the day where we are tracking some light snowfall for now, but potential track on the storm could bring in some freezing rain and sleet. So we'll watch that very closely as we get into the weekend. Next week, looking dry and colder. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, we do see conditions staying on the chilly end as we go towards the tail end of next week. So be ready for a little more snow coming up on Saturday.